Today I'm trying to get my cheapy Harbor Freight air compressor. I think it was Carlisle was the name of it. It wasn't a Chicago Electric product, but I'm trying to get it to work. It's incredibly loud and takes a long time to pump up to even 60 pounds, and it won't go beyond that. And it's brand new. So I took it apart. I didn't show any of that, but here's the pump out of it because I'm trying to determine why it won't get decent pressure. Everything is working and functional, it just won't get the pressure. Here's what I've discovered. Here's the cylinder, and it has a little flap, and that flap seems to be sealing well, but it's on the top of the piston. The piston just moves up and down, does a little rocking side to side. The rings seem to be sealing on it good. On the bottom here, though, it's got this rubber piece, and you can kind of see that it's somewhat malformed, even though it's brand new. It doesn't quite seal right up in there, even when it's all together. It's wavy along this bottom edge and leaks air through there, and it's not staying sealed on the back side here either. And if you open it up inside, you can see there's a little spiral. Maybe if I can get the camera right. There's a little spiral in there, a little like a water pump shaped vortex. So the air gets drawn in through here, through the spiral inside, drawn up into the cylinder through the little flapper valve. And when the piston comes back down, the flapper valve will open and let the air in here to be compressed into the tank. Well, in order for that flapper to open, it has to encounter some resistance as it goes down. And the resistance would come from this sealed area down here, which is leaking air here, leaking air here, and leaking air all along this edge. So I'm going to seal those things up, and I expect it to work well after that. Air also goes through the bottom here. I don't know if I'm going to have to seal that up. I'm not going to right now because it's obviously a factory machine hole there, but yeah, I'm going to seal up this seal chamber so that when the piston goes down, that flapper valve there receives resistance, so the air actually goes up into the piston to get compressed. Because right now, as it is with all of these air leaks, when that piston goes down, it's not encountering any resistance, and hardly any air is going into the actual pump. There's nothing wrong with the pump, it's just not pumping, and I'm saying that's got to be the reason. This is brand new, so if you bought one of these, actually I got one of these, this is the second one I've had. The first one I took back because it did the same thing. This one does the exact same thing, it's no better in any way. So if you've spent your money on this and you didn't get the warranty package to take it back and get the more expensive one, or you have one and you would like to figure out why it's not working, this is probably why. Again, these things need to be sealed there. It needs to be sealed here so that little vorticular pump thing area can draw its air in. When the piston comes down, it's going to try and push it back out through this little area, and it's going to go through that circle, and that's going to slow it down and cause some back pressure. And that back pressure is actually what puts the air into this cylinder so that it can be compressed. I'm saying that that's probably why it's not pumping up very well. I need to bead a tire, and it's not getting the sufficient pressure for that. So yeah, that's probably the reason. If you're going to do this repair, I'm sure you can figure out how to get it apart to this point. It wasn't terribly hard. You get some Phillips and a little Torx for the housing screw. Okay, that's all I got for now. So